Racing League proudly brings to you the Custom Xfinity season finale, Chasing the Bird KB100 at Hotlanta. In the booth tonight, you have myself, K-Tatty Giggity, as well as Noko, Puddin, and Serenity Racing. Say hi, guys.
Real original.
How's everybody doing? Yeah.
What's up? It's going to be a large tonight. I'm excited. It's been a long time since I've been up in the booth with Noko. It's been a little bit since I've been up here with Serenity and K-Tatty. So K-Tatty said it earlier, man. What better way to bring the Xfinity Custom Cup guys out of the, Custom Xfinity guys out of the all-star broadcast. It's going to be a good one tonight. We got all three for you.
Hold on just a second. My voice was on Do Not Allow. Yeah, awesome. Sorry about that, guys. Here I am broadcasting, bringing you in. We got Noko, Puddin, myself, K-Tatty, and Serenity. Yep, Do Not Allow for my voice starting off the broadcast, messing it up already. Here we are talking about having a star-studded group, and I can't even figure it out. Qualifying's over. However, guys, Noko has a lobby set up. He's going to be sending me an invite. We're going to do a quick lap around Atlanta. I've got the wheel set up. We're going to try to show you this before the race gets going. So, Noko, if you could send that invite so I can blue screen real quick.
I sure can. Let me go ahead and get you in here. We're looking at 82 laps tonight around the Atlanta Motor Speedway circuit. Pit window is going to be around 18 to 21 laps, but we're going to see how many drivers are going to want to push that to maybe 21 laps, 22 laps. It's all going to depend on tire wear tonight, and it's going to be fun to watch.
And we all know how much this track loves to eat tires. Comes to sometimes they set them up to run fast, sometimes they go long run. It all depends on your personal preference there, but yeah, 18-21 laps approximately, depending upon if you can stay in the draft and everything. Yeah, this track is it's a tire eater. So how do you set your car up? If it was me, I would set up for a slower lap time because lap time doesn't necessarily get you a win, but it's consistency on that long run, and I think that's what a lot of these guys and gals tonight are looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be consistency on the long run and being able to hang on to it when those tires start to wear out. It's going to be interesting to see how many drivers have their cars set up on a more biased toward the front of the car, or is the setup more biased towards the rear?
We've already gotten some responses out there. 9 people watching tonight. Eagles, what's up, young man? How are you? Dean Levitt, we also know him as El Blanco, and he has put out there in YouTube land, hashtag free El Succo. Serenity, he's on right here. Same thing with Paul Bear again. A Bear family doing so much for Giggity, helping out with development and screening drivers and doing everything. They've done such a great job. Salty Tender's out there. He says, what's up, guys? We are in for a great one tonight. Now, with that being said, the points championship is
No, you're fine, you're fine.
Almost wrapped up.
We're doing a lap around before the race. Before we fucking do.
Yeah, then the points all been rounded up, and it's going to be interesting what's going to happen tonight, because I'll tell you what, I've been working with a lot of the drivers today. They've been working on their setups, and a lot of them have been sat there for 5 to 6 hours. Now let me tell you, if you're sat down with your wheel for 5 to 6 hours, you're going to be exhausted already, so hopefully they've conserved some energy, maybe got themselves a few energy drinks or a few beers, and I'll tell you one thing, Puddin, we might see a surprise winner tonight. That's why I am going to say, most definitely.
Alright guys, little special treat for you here. We are loading up the track. We're here on the track, about to go green. We're just going to give you about 2 laps. We're going to give you an up-to-speed lap. That's Noko in the 23 next to me. This is my Mark Martin Winn-Dixie throwback Xfinity car. So we're going to give you a warm-up lap here around the track, and then we're going to go ahead and do a full-speed lap. As you see down there in the bottom right, the shift points, you see me in second gear going to third. It was redlining just a little bit. We don't want to do that. You want to hit the mark right here, just as it's in the red. Get up. As it goes blue, that signifies that I'm in Noko's draft. I am going to be catching him very fast, so you got to kind of play with the throttle. You'll see my RPM gauge going down. We enter 3 and 4. Pretty smooth, comfortable lap. Noko had that advantage on the inside, of course. And now we're coming to up to speed lap, so you definitely want to make sure to hit our marks. I'm going to be scrolling through in the top left of the screen so you guys can see what people are able to see during the race. You have your interval, your lap times, you have how far away the driver in front of you is. It goes back to this, if you hit circle you can see your tire wear and issues like that. You definitely want to get down here as low as you can to that yellow line, but you don't want to touch it. See how Noco's up about a half a groove? We'll go one more lap here. You want to get into this grass, kind of let it drift up like Noco is. Different people let it drift up a little differently. So you get down into 1 and 2 as low as you can to that line, staying right up near that guy in front of you. Noco's holding his line well, of course. Get up close to that wall. Noco's having a little issue, but I didn't gain on him. Now guys, if you notice that rear end of my car is kicking out a little bit, I'm actually not turning the car as far left as it'll go, simply because you just can't, or else it'll spin out. So guys, that is your 2 laps around Atlanta. That is what everybody's going to be doing, but with about 12 to 13 drivers on the track. Give me just a second, guys.
And it's going to be interesting to see. In practice, if you don't get into 1 and 2 right, that's where a majority of your right rear tire is going to be wearing, is in turns 1 and 2. So entering very gingerly into 1, getting off the corner as straight as possible is going to save that right rear tire, and I believe that's going to be the difference.
And then we should be good to just start the timer.
I think throttle control is going to be a big benefactor tonight, Noco, and help us save those tires. You know, you can run this track wide open, especially in a custom, but it's not recommended if you're trying to save anything. So throttle control, I think, in my opinion, is going to be a big issue, and you got to pay attention to the draft. Robbie always talks about this. You get in that draft going into a corner, it could make you loose, could make you tight, could push you up the track. So you got to be, back that corner up a little bit and be conscious of that situation too. You know, everybody knows how much I like to say situational awareness here at Atlanta will be a factor tonight.
Yeah, guys, real quick, I'm going over the leaderboards just before they get going. This is your daily leaderboard. Up here, number 2, we have Dark Knight, Archangel. Noco's up there in 4th. Unfortunately, he's not racing tonight. Dr. Robbie Bobby, Sports Legend. Those guys are racing tonight. Weekly, we have, don't look at my name up there at number 1. Archangel. We got Brooms up there. We got some fast guys. Click over here to the all-time leaderboards. You can see Archangel is actually on the all-time leaderboard. He will be racing tonight, so he might be a car to watch. Go ahead, Noco. You were about to say something?
Yeah, we got back to the race analysis. 82 laps tonight around Atlanta, and we talked about pit window. Between 18 to 21 laps, you're going to have to make it 21 laps in order to break it up into a 3-stop race. So it's going to be interesting to see how many guys are going to be able to do that tonight. And,
we got told to join on blue screen. Did you get an invite, Noco? Okay. Puddin' or Serenity, can one of you guys invite him?
Wait, I got one. I'm in. Sorry, guys.
All right, guys, here you go. Dark Knight is actually on the pole. Can somebody send Serenity an invite?
Yep, no problem. Once we get in there, Tom Horton says good luck to Pottles. She'll be racing tonight. Good luck to her. Fast Camaro says his buddy got there. Good luck to UK Wildcats. And the one and only, I call him Wolfman Jack. Doug Goat Allen, 93. What up, buddy? Great to see you out there, man. This is going to be one great race tonight.
All right, guys, so we all know who's in the race. Who we pick in Serenity. Let's start with who. Who's your race winner tonight?
I'm going to go with Dr. Robbie.
Ooh, that's a good, interesting pick. Over to you, Puddin'. Who you got?
Somebody who has already won a race this year, put themselves in great position to win more races, just unfortunately was at the right place at the wrong time. I'm going to say the Pottles tonight.
That's definitely a good pick. Over to you, Noco.
I'm picking a driver that he's had his struggles with my team for the last few seasons. He's had his share of bad luck, but tonight he's racing at his home track in his final race with me. I'm picking D. Smith in the 51.
Yeah, I like all of it. This one's hard not to pick. He is your Season 4 champion with El Blanco, unfortunately having a punishment tonight. He won't be racing, so because of that, the 23 car, also from Team Noco, is your Season 4 champion. Congratulations to you, Noco, as well as him. But I look to see him not only take the championship, but also go out with the final victory of the season.
As he sits in second place right now behind Dark Knight. better
No,
way to cap off the championship season with getting a win in the final race of the year. Jumping back to the pick, there's a win here, guys. Sure, you guys keep an eye on. They have spread out just a little bit. Lines are different here. There are units this week. Every line you see out of Atlanta. It just all depends on where your car likes to run, how you have to set up.
Yeah, I'm proud of these guys already. You know, I've just got into the lobby and I'm watching these guys, and they were all single file working that draft. Just being real patient.
Yeah, like you just talked about in the draft, just that G9 gamer, you sit there four puddles right there in the fifth. Got the card moving to the inside. I do believe that's the RJ Newberry. I have to double check on that. And I believe it is. These guys are working real hard. Here comes the move by UK Wildcats, making that right there on the floor of Dark Knight. 5 upper right there with G9 right there too on the position third. Dark Knight kind of get hung out by himself. We talked about it a little bit. He does die down in there. The draft is into effect, so you want to be able to pick up some of that clean air and go.
Yeah, definitely. Dark Knight was able to fall down in behind the 23. That's going to help him. These guys really need to. What's really tricky about these Atlanta auto clubs, Michigans, it's really deceiving how much faster you are than the car in front of you because that draft is so strong. You guys seen it in that lap around. I caught Noko in a straightaway, and then on the corner, he pulled away from me half a corner. I was able to catch right back up to his bumper on the straightaway. That doesn't mean that I'm faster than him. That draft is so strong that it can trick you into trying to go down below someone, and then they're faster, so they go down below you, and you guys are side by side the whole time. And these guys, like the 23 and the 4 are right now being single file, can just pull away as we see the 5 and the 61 side by side behind them for third.
And this is something that we talked about. We talked about this. We talked about this at these high wear, high draft tracks. You want to race the track. You're not necessarily racing the other drivers. You want to settle in. You want to find your rhythm, and you want to race the track because ultimately, especially if the race has that green flag feel to it, like it looks like it's going to be tonight, you definitely want to pace yourself. You want to manage your tires, and you just want to be vigilant and see who's going to make that mistake. That way you can capitalize on that.
Jumping on board real quick with the 9 car, that Patriotic, that red, white, and blue. We know this is the Keystone Cowboy again, final race of the year. He will be the captain. That gives your own name. Does Teddy is stepping down. You still will be CEO, new captain back here, and that Patriotic A scheme of being an Army vet. Thank you for your service there, Boom Howard. At the same time, is on something new tonight. He has had a little bit of a downfall. He is banging sticks tonight. So let's see how that pans out for him in the last race of the year.
I mean, he's looking pretty good right now, riding around in 6th. We're coming up on to, I believe they're coming to lap 9, so we're about 10 laps into it. These guys are by now, they're starting to feel what that car's going to do. As we say that G9 in the grass, G9 in the grass, both Puddles, Broom, and Keystone are able to go by them. So now G9 is outside the top 5 with D. Smith coming on him strong. And this is such a rhythm track that, 3 wide, Broom gets into Puddles, Broom bounces off the wall, back into Puddles, Keystone down underneath both of them, trying to make the pass for third. While all of this is going, look at those top 2, Dark Knight and UK Wildcats. We spoke about it. They are pulling away. I'm on board with Keystone, and you almost can't even see those top 2 on the screen anymore as they're just able to work together and pull away like that.
Just going to do a shout out real quick. I'm going to do a shout out to Extreme Dirt. These guys are currently watching us, and I'll tell you what, check them out because Extreme Dirt is not a bad league itself, and appreciate you guys coming in and tuning in with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Extreme Dirt. Sorry to cut you guys off there. Extreme Dirt. That's one of my buddies out there. That's RD Race, and he knows Dr. Robbie Bobby. They run themselves a little bit of a late model / sprint car race league that I helped do on Tuesday night. So for them to come over here and join in on Giggity Racing, great to have RD Racing come support his buddy of Dr. Robbie Bobby who is in this race tonight. So yes, great to have other people out there joining in. This was awesome.
Over to you, Noko.
Looking at this little gaggle of cars here, Archangel, Broom. It looks like Keystone's in that. I think these guys kind of just maybe backed off a little bit, didn't want to, have any more self-inflicted wounds, save their tires. And at this point, you're kind of behind the 8 ball. You got to play some strategy here, and you got to hope that those guys running 1-2 or just burning their stuff up allow you to go ahead and catch back up.
Yeah, this goes out to my Keystone buddy. Go get him, buddy. Go get him.
We spoke about this last Friday, actually, Noko. I was in the booth with you, and we were talking about the draft and how strong it is. And this is like a mini Daytona, except the tire wear is crazy. You want to get the tire pressures up as high as you can. You want to be able to roll around the track at high rate of speed. Use the draft to your advantage. Side by side is going to kill you. You don't want to do that. But we spoke about it in the development race last week. They had no cautions. There is cautions on in this race, of course. But if you can wait until that first pit stop, we're seeing the field spread out right now, and a lot of that is self-induced injuries, like what you had said, side-by-side racing, bumping the wall, hitting the grass, catching the apron. If you guys can just simply wait through that first pit stop, the field will naturally spread out as people's pit stop times are going to be different, penalties, who gets in hard, who gets in soft, stuff like that. So if it's me, I'm definitely going to ride around this first stage, measure up the competition, let it spread out, and see where I really rate, and maybe find one or two other people on the track to work with.
No,
Just quickly.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Just quickly, while you were saying that, W. Bream seems to be getting a little bit loose coming out of turn 4. He actually caught the 61 of G9 Gamer, and he went flying into the inside, into pit lane, and now he's right here at the back. So I think he's just going to stretch us out a bit and just ride it out and wait for the stage to finish. But that's unfortunate for him.
As we all know how Dark Knight is too on these custom Xfinity setups, the man is dangerous. He is sitting there hanging out with our leader now, the 23 UK Wildcats, who is our champion. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want you to take a pick. Take a look who is sitting in that third position. Once she got her way through and worked her way up, very good at customs and could do something, she again is the winner of the closest ever custom Xfinity race at Dover this year. The Pottles, that was my pick to win, sitting in third. Not having a lot of draft help, but she's going to catch these boys up front, I can guarantee you.
Yeah, actually, it's funny to see her in that yellow 10 car.
That's what she won into, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's what she won in. That's also the car that Jake chose last season in his Xfinity run for both presets and customs when he won both titles. So that yellow 10 car is definitely, with the Team Noco affiliation, that is a huge
It's a notorious
part.
Noco car.
That is a huge part of Giggity Racing League, that yellow 10 car right there.
That is a staple of our organization, along with the 23 car. It's been a pleasure to have those cars for the last few seasons. It's been awesome. It's been awesome to be recognized, with those cars, especially with all the fans and all of our fellow competitors out there on the track. But
I know last night didn't end up as the way you wanted to, Noco, but you did run into that notorious Noco black, but I did see some orange on that, baby.
I did. It was just an uncharacteristic mistake for us, changing the tire wear on 3 times last night. I went into a 4-wheel slide, and I kind of caught the wall just enough to, when you're at Kansas, it's a one-group track.
Great flat pit stuff. Archangel coming down. Go ahead, Noco. Sorry, just want to bring that up there. Missed it.
You want to run as close as you can to the wall because, the higher you are up the track at Kansas, the faster you're going to be. I just got a little too greedy. Rookie mistake there for me, but we were able to battle back. We had a fast car. I think we had a car capable enough to hang with the 2 Cola cars out front because each pit stop we were actually gaining about 2 seconds worth on them each stop. So we had a good car. It's unfortunate, but to finish the season off, with a good, strong finish, overcoming adversity, that's basically what our season's been.
It looked like Dark Knight has made it around that way of the 23 car. Noco, I apologize to I don't mean to interrupt you there. Again, that we got a blue and white battle going up here. Chevy on Chevy crime. These guys are looking really good, but Dark Knight has made himself around the series champion of this year of UK. So this UK trying to save some tires. Again, being in customs, so the car's wearing just a little bit different. Dark Knight is very, very good on his setups. Earlier this year when we were doing dash racing, I got to race with him and Tommy while we were doing custom Canadian, and let me tell you what, he is very fast, but does he have something for the long run? Because it appears that he does. He got around the series champion lead right now.
I believe what UK is doing right now, he's sizing up his competition. I don't think he wants to be the first car to pit. I think he wants to let everybody else
Force pitting this time by, guys. Hey,
yep, that's the international sign for tires.
I think while we have the leaders going down pit road, let's go around with some of the drivers, hear a little motors, maybe get the opportunity to hear some guys going back up through the gears. Let's go for that all-notorious Giggity Rev It Up.
Giggity Rev It Up?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Here we go. Giggity Rev It Up.
That gives me goosebumps. lane, so UK made a lap around him. Those were your two leaders. As great as UK was pulling down on that 23 car, the 4 of Dark Knight was pulling up, so I do believe you are correct, but he might have got himself one of them. Highway Patrol pulled him over going into the pit lane.
Sorry about that, guys.
67 into 65.
I stayed on the rev it up a little longer, trying to find a car coming up through the gears as I did. D. Smith was coming back on track, so my apologies. Was just trying to find that guy. UK coming back on track right now. Looks like he did not get a penalty. Going to try to ride along with find him here on the screen.
We got ourselves a 5-car battle back here between Broom and a couple of leaders too. So some of these guys, that's G9, 51, D Smith, a 10 of the Pottles right there, all of them spreading out. Now that's a 4-car battle. Have they pitted? Have they not? Depending on how it all works out for them. But Pottles lead this group, coming down. Broom sits in third in this group.
Guys, something happened to Keystone. He's got fresh tires. He coming out of pit. He might have spun. I'm on board with him on his live stream, and he's got a yellow motor, a yellow front end, and lots of damage. He entered pits in third.
Yeah, I was just going to jump over to that on my phone. I still have the broadcast pulled up on the computer as always to try to help out with the YouTube stuff. I was going to see how many laps were left. Contact being made right there between the 51 and the 50 Room, and D. Smith, the G9 gamer, is going to take advantage of that. Pottle's still leading this pack down. They are trying to track down that 23 car of the UK Wildcats.
I think D. Smith kind of put himself in a bad spot there, going 3 wide off the corner. You never want to be in the middle of 3 wide at any track, especially at Atlanta. So, it was smart of him to back off there, and he was able to save the car, gather it back up, and it looks like he's closing back in on these guys.
Yeah, being the peanut butter in the middle of the sandwich is not always a good thing. That happened to me the other night at Auto Club. You can go through wide at Auto Club. I chose not to do it back out of that while I was running in the top 10. And when that happened to me, I got freight trained. Thankful for him that there wasn't that many cars right there with him. But you can gather yourself back up, compose yourself, find a little sniff of the draft, get back up in there, and be competitive again. So that was very smart of him to save his equipment for later on in this race, no-go.
It looks like UK is starting to come up on lap traffic. He's about to lap the 20 of March, and it looks like the 1 of Keystone. So, Taddy, I think you were correct there when you had said that Keystone had a little issues getting up pit road there.
Yeah, I think he was actually exiting pit road, because if it was entering pit road, I would imagine he would have probably fixed his damage. So I'm thinking getting back up through the gears, he probably hit too high of a rev limiter, caused his car to spin the tires a little bit, probably ended up on the inside wall. I don't know if that's what happened, but that's what I would guess. But yeah, definitely going to be a hard race for him to overcome this now, especially right after a pit cycle. Basically, he's hoping for caution. If it's like 5 laps to go in a pit cycle, you can probably nurse the car around the track for those 5 laps, go down, pit, be all right. But with this much damage,
it looks like he's fighting a little bit of a tight condition coming off it too.
Yeah, and I'm sure
tonight too. He is banging sticks tonight. He is on a controller. Normally he does run himself with a ski back wheel. He's had some complications with that, so he said he wasn't going to miss tonight's final event for the Custom Xfinity guys. He wanted to race, so that might be coming into play too. His setup is probably more made for a wheel, and if he did make the proper adjustments, like you just said, Doko, that's going to come into play for him too. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah, I know that for a fact. Actually, him and we run the same setup here. So that setup that I had that put me on the all-time leaderboard, that's exactly what's in Keystone's car right now. And I practiced with him just before this race, about an hour before. And I chose to bang some sticks with him. Figured if he's got to run it, let me try it and see what I can do to help him. Boy, was that thing tight. Definitely not made for a controller. So
you guys were banging sticks together.
Let's not put it like that. Robert Shin.
I know me and my guys, we put heavy emphasis on tonight's race, so these guys are all really well prepared. The 23, the 10, and the 51. They're all really prepared tonight, and they're showing why that they've ran such a good season. All 3 of them.
Yeah, guys, we haven't talked about this person very much. We're watching this battle. These 4 cars are battling for third. Yes, that's third. They were up in the top 2. But that 22 car of Doc Fu, always a top contender here in the Custom Xfinity Series, has now passed all of them, taken second place, and is setting his sights on trying to catch El Blanco. Yes, that is a hard task, but he was able to get by all these guys, and he's pulling away pretty good.
Pargo.
You mean UK?
Yeah, I don't know why I just said El Blanco. Take that and soap in my mouth. I just find myself no points.
It's alright, man. We'll forgive you tonight. Oh, again, we've got a star-studded broadcast booth. Serenity, myself, K-Taddy, and the one and only Notorious No-Codes. We can see car get loose right there.
Yeah, that's what we talked about in the pre-race. Who's going to have their car set up for the long run and able to make moves around other cars with those worn tires?
I was actually on board with that, and what happened was Keystone, you know, he's got damage and he's kept it on the outside, but G9 Gamer and I believe it was Pottles come up to him at the same time. They ended up three wide and ended up beating and banging and dooring one another.
I see just a little bit of damage on the front of that 22 Penske Mustang right there. Just a little bit. The hood sprinkled, not completely smashed in. Aerodynamics are a big factor here in Atlanta, but it doesn't seem to be affecting Daku any. Again, that might be something that we're seeing on our screen that he may not have actually on his car. Sometimes that does happen, but Daku definitely looking strong tonight.
Yeah, keep in mind with the damage when... Sorry, I had to step away. My dog was yelling at some other dog. But when on our screen, when people get damaged and they go down to pit lane and they fix it, it will not show until the second time around. When they go into pits and they don't have to fix any damage, that's when they'll come out and their car's looking smooth. So, I don't know. Doc Fu's running pretty strong to be having damage out there, so I'm assuming he fixed it on his last stop.
I think you're right.
I'm on board too with that number 2 Camaro. He has got some damage in front of that. And can't tell if that is a lag issue on our end or something happening, but the one and only Dr. Bobby trying to fight himself a little bit of a tight condition, it appears, with that damage. But
yeah, I'm going to go with... Yeah, I'm going to go with same as we were just talking about there with the 22 car. This time, the 2 is looking really tight. He's running on the track all by himself, no draft. That car looks to me like it's a handful, which says that is actual damage on the car. I believe he's gotten that since the last pit stop. So Dr. Bobby's struggling right now in that number 2 Chevy Camaro, but look for him to get that fixed and be running, not necessarily up front, but running fast laps here next pit stop.
In one of these tracks, too, being Atlanta, I don't mind running it, but the one and only Serenity Racing ruined it as we see Broom and Puddles goes down to pit lane, so we see green flag pit stops again. We are cleaning green here at the one and only Chasein the Bird KD100 custom Xfinity race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. But between Heat 3 and Heat 4, Robbie, you killed this track for me.
Yeah, well, you got drivers and then you got drivers, and Puddin's not the best side of things when it comes to Atlanta. He's definitely not a fan, and he got his butt spanked a few times from the UK guy. Yes, well, you know, he was like, yeah, let's do some NASCAR, and I was like, alright, okay, you know, and you got your butt whooped by a UK driver. How'd that feel?
I thought we were going to talk about real tracks where you got to turn right out, where you got to have some skill.
Yeah.
You know how it goes, Robbie.
Yeah,
some NASCAR, drinking
some beer.
Well, you know, I'm enjoying both right now. NASCAR racing, the Xfinity Darlington race today. Now we got the custom Xfinity guys here at Atlanta. And of course, everybody knows I have my adult beverage next to me with some great drinks up here in the booth. And we got 14 great people out there watching for our finale in the custom Xfinity series. So, again, it's going to be a good one tonight. We're already seeing it. Strategy's starting to be played. UK pretty much has this championship wrapped up, so let's see how he does it. But I'm on board with the Keystone Cowboy. He has some damage in front of that red, white, and blue car. He's got rookie stripes on the back of it, and it looks like that car is showing why he's a rookie right now. That's unfortunate for him.
Also wanted to mention our onboard camera today for the 23 UK Wildcats is brought to you by Back Alley Bakery.
Hold on. With that said, here we go. It says Allegiant. That stands for Back Alley Bakery. We're on board right now with the 23 UK Wildcats. Definitely that's what it says. It's just spelt wrong here in Heat 4. They didn't know what they were talking about.
It's a different language.
Foreign.
It's cryptic. It's encrypted.
But let's not draw off the topic. Wait till we get to that.
Action, guys.
Yeah, let's get to that, either the back alley bakery one to go or the back alley slide job. That's what we've been seeing a lot lately. Used cars have spread themselves out just a little bit, working together. I'm on board with the Puddles. Got that 7-car right in front of her. That Sports Legend 89. It looks like she's going to make the clean and green pass on him real quick. So Puddles looking very good. Her car is looking really straight too. So trying to put herself back here on the box, get herself the podium finish. She is the winner of the Custom Xfinity race at Dover this year. Closest race ever between Fat Patch and G9 Gaming. That was one I did.
Yeah, real quick.
Phenomenal race.
Speaking of G9, he just put in the chat that he's a little disgruntled with somebody. He must have done that under a pit stop. And as we scroll through and look at his car, he was running in the top 3, 4. I just seen a car disappear behind him, so somebody's out of the race. But there's a lot of damage on the front of that 61, so I'm assuming that's what he's upset about. I don't know if he fixed it when he pit or what happened, but definitely some front end damage.
Fun.
The one of Maddie 3233 has spun around. Ooh.
I saw that. That's a pucker factor coming in. Those guys, those ladies and gentlemen, just barely missed it. I'm still on board with the Puddles right there. That was close.
That's an intriguing place to spin out right there in the tri-oval. I'm thinking he come off forward, was probably a little loose, unable to correct it, got into the grass, and that must have been where he spun. But heavy front end damage to that right front of that one car of Maddie 3233.
You know, and sometimes when you come off that, when the car unloads off the corner there's a few bumps in the tri-oval, and that can really upset the car, especially on the bottom, and it'll loop you right around.
Do we just saw a 51? That's D. Smith makes a move on the teammate of Miss Puddles, or Miss Bottles right there. So the Puddles gets passed by the teammate again. She's looking good, and it looks like he's going to try to work his way around that 2-car of Dr. Robbie Bobby, who is getting a lot of support out there. Armando Marquez, great to have him out there. He says, let's go Keystone. So he's got some fan support too, 14 people watching this finale of the Custom Xfinity Series at Atlanta race. It's thank you guys for the support, and Noco, K-Taddy, we talk about it all the time. What you guys do as captains, administrators, and everything to keep this league going, almost up to 500 subscribers within the year that I've been with you guys. Phenomenal. That's doubled. That's what Giggity Racing is.
I appreciate it. It's been a lot of work. It hasn't come without a lot of work. So, you know, it's something that we lean on each other for, and it's not one person. It's everybody collectively, and they're just proud of the entire league and the support that everybody gives to the league.
The first thing that comes to my mind is that song, Lean on Me. But we'll keep going. I don't want to blow everybody's eardrums out, as Dr. Robbie Bobby is now going to make a move on the Puddles back here too.
You know,
so again, looks like she might be saving, or again, depending upon these custom setups that we have, the 22 car are going to make a move inside 2 of the 10.
23 has pit.
I'm looking at the field, and normally you would think that it would be a lot more strung out here than it would be, but there's quite a large pack. Everybody's kind of stacked up. There's a couple cars that are by themselves, but for the most part, there was a gaggle of cars that have been together since the start of the race.
Guys, real quick, I want to give a shout out to Sports Legend 89. He is an underdog. He will be dropping from the Xfinity Series down to the Custom Trucks next season. He is your leader right now, so he is getting some laps led right now here in the Custom Xfinity finale, chasing the Bird KB. Kudos to him. Great run. He just hasn't made his pit stop. I'm sure that's why he's in the lead, but it's always nice to see some new faces out there leading these laps here.
And Armando Marquez out there, he says, where's the Spanish commentary? Well, unfortunately, even with the new smartphone, I have pulled up the Babel app. I'm going to have to learn some Spanish to maybe we can do a little bit of translation. But the best I can give you right now is
our Spanish commentary. You can hit the SAP button. It's also on Telemundo.
I can also say más cerveza and señoritas por favor. That's all I can say in Spanish, buddy.
I say pina colada, but only to the bartender. But as for our Spanish broadcast, that's no bueno. That's about all I got. There's literally that's
OKC
it.
Mexican. That's the OKC Mexican. Again, one of our development drivers. He's been racing.
No, he was signed for next season. He'll be running a Xfinity car himself next season for the underdog team.
Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait to see him out there.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to give another one.
Oh, 20 car of the Archangel spinning around numerous times on the background. Heavy damage. I'm
still spinning. Big wreck. The 5 is collected. The 22 is in it. The 10 is in it.
involved. 10 of Puddles involved. Sorry, go ahead, Caddy. Wow,
I do not see a caution on the track. I see the 20 still not going. Caution is out. Guys, pit stops just happened. I believe the 7 was still the leader when that happened. I don't think he had pit yet. So these guys may be trap laps down.
All right, Noko, this is going to be an opportunity. I'm going to say it for Ma Bear. Ma Bear always just stack him and race him, but you know what to say, too.
Oh, man. Guys, Sports Legend was indeed the leader. I'm sorry to cut you off there, but Sports Legend was the leader. UK Wildcats was second. He had pitted. Only 8 drivers on the lead lap, but here's the trick. With Sports Legend having to pit, if one of these guys just coming off pit road don't have to pit, which Pottles doesn't look like she's going to, everybody else will be trapped that lap down. No wave arounds.
Well, it's unfortunate for these guys in Corrals. Let's see what happens.
Okay, looks like everybody pit. Yeah.
D. Smith and 22. Take it, Noko. I want to hear you say it, buddy.
There we go. Rack
Guys,
them and stack them, boys.
There we go.
Why don't we, on this first restart after our first caution, why don't we do another round of our giggity rev it up?
Do it now, yeah. Bang those gears.
Guys, there's our giggity rev it up. Sports Legend was unable to hold the lead. He ended up on the top side, lost a lot of positions. Resuming the lead in that Allegiant number 23, UK Wildcats is our leader again. Does anybody have anything for him?
D. Smith right there with him. Here comes Dark Knight in that 4 car making a move to the inside of 22. 10 who was involved in that, and so with the 20, did they get their lap backs where they lapped down? They were sitting back there in 5th and 6th position. These top 4 really are working everybody, trying to reel them back in. Here comes Arch trying to make a move to the inside of 22, bouncing up and down, sparks flying, especially what Noko just talked about with those bumps. Dark Knight falling back just a little bit. 51 of UK, D. Smith trying to chase down that 23 of UK Wildcats in the lead.
He is there. He's caught the draft, and he's there. One little slip up by the 23, and the 51 is going to pounce.
Oh, Millsy out there in YouTube lane. He said, I'll see y'all next Thursday. What's next Thursday?
Next Thursday is nothing. Millsy, I think you're talking about in 2 weeks when the season returns for Giggity 4.5. I believe Millsy is actually going to be running with the Custom Xfinity guys on Thursday night. So definitely looking forward to seeing Mills Nation out there banging through the gears with these guys.
I had a great battle with Millsy sometimes.
New leader. The 51 of D. Smith gets underneath UK Wildcats, takes the lead, and here comes Doc Fu. Sorry to cut you off, Puddin'. Back to you.
No, go take it. That's exactly it. D. Smith now, these guys are teammates. The 20 or the 51 and 23, they've got a lot of competition with Daku, Archangel, and appears to Dark Knight right there with him too. We know how he is on the 7. We still see that yellow car. That's the Pottles back there in 5th place. So that caution did play out to everybody. Car goes to the lead side, trying to see who that is. That's the 5 of Broom, makes a move on the inside of the 10. She's going to pull back one position. Dark Knight's going to cut the grass just a little bit, pulls him behind the Archangel. Archangel's trying to catch that 22 of Daku, but right in front of him though, D. Smith in that 51 getting followed real close by UK Wildcats. This is a great battle. That caution racked them and stacked them. This is what we want to see, the action for the finale tonight.
I think it depends on who you are on this action that you wanted to see. UK Wildcats absolutely did not want to see this action. We have a few people further in the back. Keystone had all that damage earlier. He was unable to get that lucky dog, so you're looking at about 10th place back, which is G9 Gamer, Maddie, Keystone. Can't tell who's in 13th. There might only be 12 actually. So those 3 all fighting for a lucky dog. If there's the opportunity to get another caution, there's got to be some form of strategy. If it was me, I might have stayed out once I seen everybody pitting to get that lap back. But again, tires are so impeccable here that I don't necessarily blame them for not doing that.
Dark Knight, the 4 car makes his way up the 4th, gets around that 20 Toyota of Archangel, 5th of Broom right there with him, 2-3 leaders pulling away from everybody. And great to see James Yarger out there. We know his PSN is a little bit off. Thanks for being out there. Extreme Dirt, he says this is like a Days of Thunder race. Heck yeah, it is. The 51 of the Rowdy Burns car, but we know him as D. Smith still leading.
The 61 is on pit road. The 61 of G9 Gamer is on pit road right now.
Oh, is that going to be a little bit of strategy, or is he trying to play something else with that caution? It did come up to bring something new up there, Noco. We didn't anticipate that. We've been cleaning green for most of that race. One caution
the
so far.
22. Looks like the 22 caught the wall there.
He's making moves to the outside of that 23 of UK. The Dark 4.
Big contact. 4 in the 23. 4 back up to the 24. Around 20 to the inside wall. 2-car wreck coming back up. 23. The 20 goes back up. I believe the 9 was involved. 4 is still on the track. Is there a caution? Yes, there is. Oh, man.
It looked like the 4, I think the 4 kind of lost it there. He got stuck in a 3-wide situation, and when you get stuck like that, that car gets really light, getting the air taken off of that spoiler.
Guys, we've seen him running in the top 3, and then pit road troubles put an end to that top 3 run. Keystone Cowboy 10th place gets, or 11th place gets the lucky dog. G9 Gamer, you talked about strategy. He did just pit. Unfortunately, he had lost a lap, so he's probably going to do the wave around here. That caution come out with about 21 to go. Yes, Noco, you mentioned 21 is a magic number earlier, is how far you needed to make it on tires. When this restart happens, there'll be about 19 laps remaining. So if you fuel up here, everyone can make it to the end, depending on their setup for their tires.
7 cars going to pull him down. 51 of D. Smith, Zach Boo, and Pottle's going to, that's your top 4. We see him pulling back just a little bit. Rack him and stack him. Here we go for the second caution. Custom Infinity race here at Atlanta. We've got 21 viewers out there in YouTube land as we are going green. 7 cars going to pull him down to the inside. Zach Boo makes a real quick move. He said, I want that inside line. That's going to hang D. Smith out to the outside. Broom and that 5 car going to hold on to him with him. Here comes that 23, that UK Wildcats. He says, come on, let's go. Ford with a dark bag right there. 2 Pottles are also trying to make a move. 20 of that's the 20 of Archangel too.
22 moves the 7, goes underneath him. Here comes the 5, trying to make it 3 wide. 51 up into the wall. 22 to the lead. 5 looking for second. Here comes the 4, Dark Knight, to go for third. 10 into the wall, hard, bouncing around in the back of the pack. She has now spun out. The 2 cars involved as well, but he just gets into the grass and recovers. No caution, taking Pottles out of contention right now. Unfortunately for her, you hate to see that happen.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for her. Looking real strong. We see the 51 of D. Smith falling back just a little bit, and the guy back there banging sticks in that 9 car, Keystone. He likes what he's seeing, but the leaders right now, they have got themselves a little bit of a battle. Dak Boo's got Broom pushing them, and that's Archangel sitting in 3rd place. Here comes the 4 car. That's Dark Knight. He's going to push another straight away. 7 car right there with him. That's G9 Gamer going to make his move back up there. 22 of Dak 2 goes to the outside. New leader! That's Broom to the goes right there. 20 makes contact with him. That's Archangel. So he's going to try to make a move going down the back stretch. Coming into 1 and 2. 22 of Dak 2's going to go right there with him. 61 G9 Gamer falling back just a little bit. The leader as of right now, if the caution going to come out, would be the 20. Broom goes to the high side, holds it up there. 22 of Dak 2's going to say, I want to go down there too. I want some power. These guys trying to make it work. We talked about the numerous lines that can't work here, Noco. These guys are trying to do everything they can to stay in contention. 61 of G9 Gamer. 22 of Dak 2 pulls off just a little bit. Broom holds it wide, high, wide to handsome here at Atlanta. The leader in that Custom 20 Toyota Archangel.
Yeah, if I'm Archangel right now, I do not want to see that 5 car catch back up to my rear bumper. He had no sails. He treated it like it was last lap. He got down below, put his lefts under the apron, moved the 5 car out of his way, said, I want the lead now. Unfortunately for him, the 5 was able to hold off the 22 on the outside, so the 5 sitting in second. Does he retaliate? Does he give that button back? Only time will tell, but here comes G9 Gamer looking for third as he's now trying to pass and get back into the podium position.
All this is doing is giving the opportunity for that 20
car. 3 wide. D. Smith into the 61, into the 22. 22 into the wall. 61 back into the 22. 51 trying to come back down. 23 and 4 going below them. 61 all over the place. Big wreck. 5 cars. 22, 61, 7, 4. Oh, big wreck. That's got to be a caution. I do not see the caution flag. Oh, there it is. Caution flag is out.
Hey, you're only 8 hours, 9 hours from me there, K-Teddy. I'll send you one of my backup oxygen bottles, man.
Yeah, that was exciting. I'm trying to get a lap count here.
That's going to bring us down here for the final stop. We won't see, everybody probably could have made 21 laps, but now for sure everybody's going to make it on fuel and tires, so it's going to be a shootout, guys.
That caution just came out with 13 laps to go.
Oh, go for sure here in Atlanta. Yeah, I was just going to say, for sure, go get them 4 freshies. You know you're good on fuel, maybe half a can just to solidify that. But those 4 freshies are what we saw with the actual Xfinity cars at Darlington. That gives you a chance to run this thing any way you want.
Yeah, guys.
Hands up, lay the hammer pedal down. Let's go.
Little hostility in the chats. G9 Gamer was not battling for 3rd, 4th, or 5th. He was the lap down in 11th.
He's a lap down.
He is no longer a lap down. He did just get the lucky dog. So that actually played to his benefit. Now, I do understand racing hard like that with a few laps. Ooh, Keystone with a bold move, dropping down in front of the 2 of Dr. Robbie Bobby. Yes, that's right. Keystone, he was a top 3 car earlier, had all that damage, big problems, but this race has played into his hands. Archangel shoots way up high. Here comes the 51. He decides to fall back in line. Oh, trying to get back up to these
for
guys.
the first time in 7 months.
3 wide per second.
3 wide for the car.
Oh, big wreck, big wreck.
That's 5 of room. Puddles goes down to the inside. She gets spun out. Jackley trying to make a move to around it. Archangel holding on to it. 51 of D. Smith finishing second. The champion of this year, the 23 car. He is sitting in 3rd, trying to make 4th, trying to make his way up to 3rd. He's
9 laps remaining.
Dr. Robbie Bobby right there with him. Can they make it hold on to it? And you don't know. This is exactly what Archangel wants to see. With these guys battling back out, he can run his race clean and green. Can Archangel get himself the 2nd win of the year? 51 makes a move to the inside of 5. Broom goes real high. 23 makes a move. That's UK Wildcats. Dr. Robbie Bobby, he's going to make a move to the inside. That's for 4th and 5th position. That battle up right there still is for 2nd. That's D. Smith and UK Wildcats. Remember, they are teammates. Contact being made between the 2 and the 5.
I don't think that's battle for 2nd. I think those 2 realize they are teammates. They're probably in a chat. 2 will catch that 1 fast. Those guys are working together nose to tail, and they are definitely gaining on that 20. This is about to be a 3-car battle for the lead as they're coming to 8 laps to go.
I have to apologize to everybody out there, YouTube land, especially you guys up in the booth. We have 4 of us again, all-star cast. You guys know how I get it towards the end of a race. I do not want to take away from Robbie Noko or Kate Taddy, but this is exciting.
I'm sorry, that was 7 laps to go. That was 7 laps to go. I'm sorry. The 51 and the 23 are there. Will the 20 throw the block? Will one of these guys be able to make the pass on the outside? We have 7 laps to go, about 6.5, coming to 6 to go at the line this time. Plenty of time for these guys, either one of them, to catch there and make the move. I know they're in the draft at that 20 right now. Sorry to all the other drivers, not trying to take away from you, but with 6 laps remaining and a battle heating up for the win, this is definitely where we're going to keep the camera.
The 20 car of Archangel, we know how good he is with setup, pavement, or dirt. He's right there in that 51, and his teammate, the champion of the custom Xfinity car, sitting in 3rd. He definitely wants to ring out the year. He wants to ring that bell as champion and win that race. D. Smith right there. He just called it. They are on the back bumper of that 20. Does he throw defensive block? Does he maintain his line? He is going to get railroaded either way. It's just holding on to it, but he's going to have to work his car twice as hard as the guys behind him since they are working together. Broom sitting right there in 4th in that number 5 car, falling off the pace just a little bit, but the top 3, that's the battle for the lead. Archangel, D. Smith, and UK. Here comes D. Smith, pulls down just a little bit. UK tries to make the move to the outside. He's going to pull back up inside and get that draft.
Coming to 4 laps to go, the 51 and the 23. 51 has made a couple moves, look to the inside. Shockingly, though, the 23 has not stayed with him on the bottom. I think that on that backstretch, if they can come off 2 and stay low and the 23 were to stay with him, I think they'll get the speed that they need and be able to have that entrance into 3 and 4.
Got a lot of people out there on YouTube and they're saying what a great race. They're supporting everybody, but the battle is for the lead right now. The top 3 all under one blanket. Broom sitting in 4th. I do believe that is the Keystone Cowboys sitting in the 5th position. Can he pull it back up there on those sticks, banging it for the first time? Arch still lead them. Here comes D. Smith to the outside in that 51 car. 23 of UK Wildcats. He doesn't know where to go. These guys could ultimately cost themselves a race if they end up inadvertently causing an action. Archangel's going to lead that lap. D. Smith and UK still the top 3. This is going to be one hell of a race, guys.
3 laps to go, 2.5.
Even my heart's racing.
D. Smith makes a move to the outside. He thinks better of it. He pulls back down and in. Just like Talladega or the Springfield Mile motorcycle, strategically make a move. D. Smith makes a move to the inside. UK goes to the outside. 20 blocks
the break.
Hard contact. 51 goes through the grass. 23 makes a move around him. 23 on a block. That's going to cause D. Smith to pull back just a little bit. So now right there we see Archangel 23 of UK Wildcats, and I believe Broom is going to... No, that is still 51. He did the old pass in the grass, even though it wasn't pass. It's safe for that 3rd position. Hard contact. Something somebody lost a power steering belt there or something. That's going to bring out a caution. And now we are definitely going to have ourselves a Saturday night shootout on a Thursday night.
Yeah, that's unacceptable though. That was an intentional wreck right there, clear as day.
Yeah.
Keep your cool, guys. Keep your cool.
Noco, K-Taddy, and Robbie, I apologize to you guys for just going to town. Sometimes I get to that point. I apologize, man. It's good racing. That threw a little ice on the fire right there for that great battle to the finish. But we are going to go green white track and have ourselves a shootout now. Things happening, cars damaged.
You know, that's just a product of hard racing and tempers flaring, and you really hate to see that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. UK Wildcats, I think he enjoyed that. He and his teammate are starting on the front row.
UK and D. Smith, and they've got Dr. Bobby Bint fifth, but Broom and Boomhauer, Keystone Cowboys sitting fourth. Broom goes down below the yellow line, makes contact with that 51, trying to hold on.
Broom around. 5-car round, right collects the 61. Will the caution come out before they get to the line? Yes, it will.
Caution's going to come out. Come on, guys. Tempers flaring out there. Let's keep it together.
That was actually, so that one to me, that was good hard racing. The 51 was up off the groove about a half a car length. The 5 got his left sides down below the apron. There is no out of bounds here at a track like this. If your car will hold, you can go down there. Unfortunately, the 5 come back up, made contact with the 51. 51 come back down. 5, they just kept bouncing off each other. 2 to go. They're running for second, running for a win. That's hard racing. Unfortunately, the 5 ended up on the apron at too high of a rate of speed. It spun him out, brought him back up on the track right in front of the field. Again, unfortunate, but that is part of racing. That to me, that was a good, hard fought battle. You know, I don't think that was an intentional wreck. Racing
now,
incident.
something we did talk about, during the Giggity Get Down the other night, real quick, as we're going to rack them and stack them, though, is conduct unbecoming of a driver. We are starting to see that come into effect. Like Noco just said, tempers are flaring. We all get frustrated. Noco's been upset. I've been upset. Everybody has to rack them and stack them. UK Wildcats and D. Smith on the outside, 2 of Dr. Robbie Bobby right there with them. But you've got to be able to compose yourself and hold yourself to an end. But season 4.5 and 5 will bring a difference.
The 10 is around.
Contacts
As
around,
is the 22.
Around.
Oh, 9 and 7.
There too, the 9, the 7 gets involved. Dark Knight's involved in this.
Is there
Come
a caution
on,
going to fly? Yes, it does. While they're entering 3 and 4, caution comes out.
I'm a little speechless with words right now. We've had ourselves such a great race. Noco said it, tempers are flaring, but
we had a great race. We really did. We had a phenomenal race there, and it's just really unfortunate for it to kind of unravel here towards the end.
Yeah, that really is unfortunate. This was a great race.
I do not want to be on the receiving end of some of these drivers' microphones. Do not want to be a crew chief for some of these guys. And the words that are being flared right now would probably get bleeped out on a radioactive segment, but we're going to rack and stack and try to get this one under wraps for us. As we see UK, Dr. Robbie Bobby sitting there in third. That's D. Smith. I can't see. I think that's Keystone Cowboys sitting fourth. That is. Here we go. No, that's the G9 Gamer sitting fourth. Excuse me. The 1 and 4 sitting in fifth.
Oh, it looks like the 23 missed a shift.
51 gets to the outside. He gets the lead. Here, Carnage in the back.
Contact being made back here in the pack. Still
the
no
5
caution
is spun out again.
D. Smith in 51. He's going to pull him down the straightaway. Dr. Robbie Bobby now sitting in third. D. Smith sitting in that 51 car, going to pull him down. I do still think that's UK right there.
It's the white flag.
Here we go. It is in. This is
white
race.
Flag, 1 to go.
This is your back alley bakery, 1 to go. 21, or the 4 makes move to the outside of the 1 car. Here comes the pile on the 10. I'm following back there. D. Smith still
Come on,
leader.
D. Smith.
UK.
Come on,
UK
man.
right
You got
there.
this.
You got Team Coca-Cola running 1, 2, 3 right now. Can they make it stick? D. Smith needs to get himself a W. Great to have him today. I've talked to him a little bit earlier. UK again, the champion this year, and that is
yeah.
D. Smith with the victory.
Yes!
D. Smith, UK Wildcats, and Dr. Robbie Bobby going to wrap it out. That is your top three with a very climatic finish to the give the bird to the KB at the 100. Love that name, by the way.
That's a good one. That's good. Awesome job. You know, it's unfortunate there that the race kind of unraveled, but circumstances dictate, you know, the ending. But awesome job for D. Smith there, and any of the other drivers that held their composure. It's really unfortunate. We had a couple of paybacks on the track, and I believe Giggity race officials are gonna review the footage of this race, and I believe stiff penalties are going to be coming down to several drivers. What do you guys think?
Without a doubt, you know, especially with season 4.5 coming up. But, you know, everything is, it's unofficial until it's official, Noko. That's what we like to say. But right now, that is D. Smith, UK Wildcats, and Dr. Robbie Bobby finishing out 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, man, he's pumped. He's real happy right now, guys. That is D. Smith's first career win in the Giggity Racing League. So we've had a lot of first-time winners this season, and we end the season off with another first-time winner. So congratulations, man! You really feel for those other drivers that got involved there. Really got their race taken out, and I don't know, man. I'm just at a loss for words right now, guys. What are your thoughts on all that?
My thoughts are when we got back to the lobby host was El Succo. That just made me laugh like crazy. Sorry, I didn't know that he changed his name. That just made my day. Whoops.
So he was out there spotting for somebody.
Yeah, he definitely was. So, Noko or Serenity, I'm going to need, or Puddin', I guess you can do the invites. We got D. Smith, we got UK Wildcats, and we got Dr. Robbie Bobby. What a great finish for him as well. So,
top 3 for Dr. Robbie.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's an awesome job. Good showing right there.
Yeah, Dr. Robbie Bobby does such an amazing job on dirt. Again, he's got himself a little over there with RD in the Extreme League. But Dr. Robbie Bobby came over here to paving side of Bobby Vitz, a.k.a. Serenity, got him on the team, picked him up, and this is his first career Giggity podium. So great for Dr. Robbie Bobby. He definitely was, I talked to him a little bit earlier, he said he had himself a hot rod too. So congratulations to him. Coca-Cola taking them to 1, 2, 3. Again, everything's unofficial until it's official, but since you do have the broadcast tonight, which is a little bit weird, let me see if I can help you get these guys up here in the booth and get their thoughts and opinions on the race.
Go ahead and get our champion as well. He finished on the podium, so that'll be fairly easy. But guys, we saw a great race for about 90% of the race until it kind of unraveled there. What are your thoughts on the race,
guys? Robbie?
Sorry, guys. Yeah, it was a really, really good race. A lot of clean and a lot of patience at the beginning of the race. Obviously, when it comes down to the shootout time, some of the guys are going to get a little bit anxious and want to get that first place. But I'll tell you what, Dr. Robbie in third, man, I am over the moon with that result. And congratulations to D. Smith and UK. You know, what a great job to all 3 drivers.
Guys, real quick, over the moon means he's excited. Sorry, quick subtitle.
And that was very unfortunate for the 20 of Archangel. He put himself on a good car, showed what he had tonight. The Puddles had herself a good car tonight. Things do happen. It's unfortunate for them.
I went ahead and suggested them for you guys.
Oh, you got that? All right, perfect. Well, if he's already got him, then let's roll Tide. I can't say that. I'm a Buckeyes fan.
I think we need Puddin' to accept them.
Yeah, he does. Puddin' is the lobby host. Yeah, we're definitely waiting on him.
I'll think about it. Maybe. D. Smith and UK, maybe. Definitely got to get Dr. Robbie Bobby up in here. And it pains me to say this, even though I am from Ohio, to see that UK has himself a Cincinnati Reds insignia up, but no, UK, great job to him. Same thing with the Doc and D. Smith. They put on one hell of a show. Everybody out there, great job. Things got frustrated. Noko said that earlier. But what a finale for our custom Xfinity guys here at Chasing the Bird KB 100 at Atlanta.
All right, guys, real quick, I want to throw something out. This has me a little upset. So what we've seen on the track, should the one car been parked? Yeah, absolutely. This is not real NASCAR. This is a video game, guys. You know, NASCAR has all these headsets and cool stuff where they can just click the driver's number or the crew chief's number and say, hey, you're parked, you're done for the race. But I want to be clear that I can't do that up here. You know, we might be the CEO and we can post whatever in the chats, but we're trying to do a lot all at once. And I'm saying this to a bunch of the drivers. There was a big dilemma here, and people are commenting to me. And even some of you YouTube guys are probably like, man, why was that guy not parked? While I'm trying to broadcast, there's not really a whole lot that I can do. You know, I'm trying to give you guys the best experience on the track and watching the race, and I can't do that as a broadcaster and or whatever if I'm looking at my phone trying to answer 1,000 messages. So to any driver and or anybody else out there, I'm sorry if you guys feel that that was wrongly done, but as always, when this race is over, which it now is, penalties are being handed out as we speak. So instead of coming at us like you guys know a little bit better, just know that we are taking care of things. Give us a few minutes. Literally, the race has been over less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, well said. And you know, we'll get footage, I would assume, of various different drivers, and we're gonna have to break it all down here after we get the interviews done and post-race interviews. But Taddy, I 100% agree with you. We can't really do anything when we're in the booth with race control. We kind of just have to let things play out, and then, you know, come down on whatever needs to be come down on at the end of the race. But you know, overall, I think it was an awesome race for 90% of it. I hate to see, you know, some of the things that had happened on track. I don't agree with, you know, the payback of any driver in any circumstance. So definitely shame on any drivers that was doing that. I thought the example was made clear after both Talladega races that this will not be, you know, we shouldn't be going down this road again. And I hope tonight that we really do get this completely settled, because anybody that is looking to join the Cup ranks will not get a Cup ride driving like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, agreed.
It's not going to happen. You're not going to move anywhere in the league.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not true. You will move somewhere in the league, just not up. You're going to go the other direction.
You're going to move out.
on that note, let's get to some of these other drivers. Serenity, is that you trying to talk?
Yeah, I just want to say quickly, you know, we all know how Arch can be at times, and I've got to say one thing, and that is a good job to him. He ran really, really well. We got to, you know, pole position. And unluckily, we had some unfortunate happen to him, but, you know, he's congratulating the drivers in the comments section, so, you know, good job on that. But I'll tell you what, D. Smith, UK, Dr. Robbie, great job. Awesome. Spot on.
If I can make a suggestion real quick, and this doesn't take away from UK, let's take care of our race winner and Dr. Bobby being on the podium, since UK did finish second and he is our series champion. Let's do UK last there just because we give him his worth, but let's start off with our leader, K. Teddy. Have at it with D. Smith.
Oh, no. I'm not taking this one with D. Smith. No offense, D. Smith. Really want to interview you, but we heard somebody tickled pink and excited and happy as all can be. Noco, right. Team captain, you got this one, bud.
I was cheering, man. I was so happy. I'm so proud of you, man, to come out. Dude, man, it's been a long time coming. Long time coming, buddy. I'm real proud of you. Walk us through, man, those last couple of restarts. What was going through your mind?
I was having flashbacks to ISM last season where there was about 14 green white Chesters and the tires couldn't hold up. But I had a little help on the inside. I do want to apologize to Groom, first of all. I thought I was clear there on that last restart, but once I saw what it was pointing over there,
we mentioned that, and Taddy did agree. It looked like it was just hard racing. Two drivers going for the same real estate, and I mean that really happens, especially with tempers flaring, you know, towards the end of the race. But man,
dude, I'm so glad I got this out of the way. Oh my god,
that was a hell of a run, man. Home track, last race with the team. For now, you know, you'll be back eventually, I'm sure. But for now, for next season, you know, you won't be with me. I'm so proud of you, man. Good job.
Dude, I wouldn't have been able to do it if I had any other captain in this fucking league. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
In this
that's a
training
$20
league.
fine. Make that check table to put in.
My bad.
You know, you guys put the work in, and you guys deserve all the credit.
I mean, we got a pretty good captain too, and
Even the dog's mad about what you
we
said.
got championships. So speaking of championships, UK, ain't there?
Hold on. We're gonna get to UK last. Don't be bringing that up. I mean, you can say the
Dr.
congrats.
Robbie Bobby.
Yeah,
Top
definitely.
3, baby.
Definitely gonna go to Robbie Bobby in that 2 car.
Man, you came out of nowhere there. What was it like? You know, navigating through all the accidents and the melee that was ensuing towards the end. What was it like, man? Well, tell us a little bit of your your point of view on the track.
Well, you know, working with Robbie earlier today, just kind of the game plan of hang back and save your tires. And I didn't have the quickest car on the track, but I knew that I had the good tires, and I knew I could last the longest. So there at the end, when we had to restart, I saw my tires were 96, 97. I wasn't betting. I was going for it. And in the off chance that we could get to the line before a caution came. But working my way up, definitely a lot of hard racing. Keystone, I saw a lot of him. Good race with him tonight, along with Broom and Sports Legend as well. Good race there, and it was chaotic, not gonna lie, but got up there and got in position for my first podium finally.
Dude, I'm proud of you. I know you've been putting a lot of work in, and man, I mean, to be able to hold it down, podium finish tonight with all the chaos behind you, that's coming in clutch.
I appreciate it, and thank you for Team Noco and Team Cola for this year, and Coke, Team Captain, and Robbie also for all the help, and definitely
you're
look forward to Puddin' and the rest of the guys over there.
I'm just kidding.
I look forward to custom trucks and what we can do there next season.
Doc, I'm super proud of you. You come from the dirt side. We know that you race dirt cars in real life. Came over to the pavement side, and all year long, you've had strong cars. Just were in unfortunate circumstances at the wrong time. And man, this just got to put you over the moon to put it on the podium tonight at the last race of the year for season 4, man. I'm proud of you. Congratulations to you, Doc. You're my bowling buddy. We haven't actually bowled together, but, well, that we know of. We probably did, but at the same time, Doc, good friend of mine, and good. I can't say good job enough, man. Proud of you, and put that work in, like Noka was saying too. Because every time I get on, you're always trying to figure out how to get faster, and it paid off tonight, man. Congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it, Puddin', and thank you guys for all your hard work in putting this league together, and look forward to it, man. Thank you. Shout out to the Dirt Boys.
Real quick.
Well, you had a lot of fan base. You had a lot of fan base out there tonight too, Doc. If you go back and look at the comments, some guy out there named Extreme Dirt. Don't know who that is. Is definitely pulling for you, RD. But Paul Bear, Ma Bear, a lot of people too. A lot of the Coca-Cola guys too. At the same time, man. 1, 2, 3 for you. Putting it on the box at the end of the year. Great job. Congratulations. And you know what's going to suck is. You know, I won't be able to be on the same team with you, but that doesn't mean we still can't be friends next year and race together.
Absolutely, Puddin'. Go ahead, Daddy.
Oh, I just wanted to let you know when you watch this broadcast back, during this whole interview, I've put your 2 car on the screen. I seen a little damage on your car for a good portion of the first half of the race. And lucky for me, you drove a car that has a paint scheme with duct tape and wall marks and stuff like that all over the car. So that's definitely been the car that's on the screen. But you kind of Dale Earnhardted it, where you brought it into a top 3 finish, even with all that damage. So, man, congratulations. And honestly, it's really good to see a driver like you up here in the podium. Congratulations, man.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
I got a few more things to say, mainly about the winter. I know towards the end of the race it kind of got a little crazy. But I can guarantee you, there wasn't anybody in the shop that didn't want to see you win tonight, man. I'm just so proud of you. I really
You get
am.
the victory broom tonight. You get to clean the shop tonight with the victory broom.
I know there wasn't anybody that didn't want to see that tonight, and I'm proud of you, man. You stuck through it. You handled yourself well under adversity on those restarts. Man, what a job.
Dude, it was fun. I'm glad I finally got this win.
Long time coming, buddy. Long time coming.
Honestly, I'm kind of. I don't have many words about it right now.
Awesome job. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to clean the shop up tonight, so I need all that confetti cleaned up by tomorrow.
Yes.
Deal. I'll take it.
But we're gonna go full circle here, and I mean, UK ultimately is a champion. What are you guys' what are your thoughts on that, Kevin? I definitely want to hear some input from you.
So, UK Wildcats, you proved last season in the trucks that you were a force to be reckoned with. Noco kept you on his team, clearly. He just thought that you deserved to move up. He thought that you needed that extra push, that you deserved it, and I agree, with your showing in the trucks. I think you were the champion there too. Yeah, so this is 2 championships in a row. Rookie season in the Xfinity, and not just the Xfinity, but the custom setup Xfinity. You didn't just win a couple races. I mean, between yourself and, unfortunately, El Blanco, stuff happened with him, so he wasn't there to battle you for it tonight. But that's beside El Parco. That's beside the point. Either way, you had the rookie stripe on the back of your car all season, and you took that car to victory lane multiple times, came out as the champion. You proved that as far as our custom Xfinity series goes this season, you were the man. You led the charge all season long, man. Congratulations, and I'm really proud and happy to say that you are Giggity Custom Xfinity champion, as you're a solid dude on and off the track. Never have any issues with you, man. You are exactly what I want to represent this league, so congratulations, man.
Definitely congratulations on making it to Mario Kart next year.
Oh man, UK man, so proud of you, buddy. You knew probably mid-season your future with me, as did Jake. So I'm just real proud of the effort. Extremely proud of your preparation, and I think that's really going to carry you into the Cup. And I look forward to you giving Jake a run for his money.
Yeah, I'm hoping that'll be the case. A lot of good dudes out there.
Yeah, the field is definitely stacked. Cup is much different, but awesome job, man. Congratulations.
Thanks for giving me everything I needed to win.
Yeah, man. We give you the tool. We give you the tools. You guys do it all, man. It's all you guys. It's not me. Drivers drive and leaders lead.
Yeah, congratulations, UK. Again, I talked with you a lot on and off of, up on the Heat 4. Super proud to be able to know you. You have an extreme talent. Noco has recognized that. Congratulations not only on your championship, but for getting retained next year. Can't wait to see what you have, man. And all I'm going to have to tell you, or ask you, is off the air, you got to give me some pitch strategy, because I'm done, sick and tired of you telling me about my pitch strategy.
Trash. Yeah, it's trash.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. No, congratulations to you, man. And again, like Noco said too, with those, you had a championship locked up, but a little icing on the cake would have been to get that win. I know how important it was for you to see your teammate win. Those late race cautions definitely played a part in that.
Yeah, I just wanted to make it out decent finish. I could care less if I won or finished 10th. I just wanted to lock up the title.
Well, congratulations to you, man. I'm proud of you. Great to know you, and I'm proud to be affiliated with you.
Absolutely.
If we were going to make it back around, we had to get lined up. But we weren't going to make it back around. That's how that race was playing out, unfortunately.
Yeah. Caution came out. It broke loose.
Alright guys, you heard it here first. We are finishing Season 4 Custom Xfinity. We got Season 4.5 coming up. Tomorrow night we have our Development Series. Saturday we got our Preset Xfinity Series. Look for that 07 car. And then Sunday night, that is going to wrap out our Season 4 here in Giggity. Right before we get into a little bit of a break, not too terribly long, into Season 4.5 and 5. For everybody up here in the booth, Mr. Noco, Kate Hattie, of course, the homeboy over the pond, Robbie, for staying up late doing this. We had an all-star broadcasting booth for a great, one hell of a race tonight, as always. Please be safe with what's going on out there. Take care of you, take care of your fans, take care of your family, and if anybody's got anything else to say.
Yeah, guys, real quick, we have essentially 3 nights of racing left to finish out Season 4 Giggity Racing League. We've had highs and lows all season. To me, this is one of the highest of highs as far as the team effort and the teamwork here. 2351, hook it up. 23 has the title, knows it, has it on lockdown, assists in getting the 51, the W. D. Smith being in victory lane. I don't think there's one member of Giggity Racing League that's upset to see him in the winner circle. We've had Serenity win within the last 2 weeks. You know, there has been some really bad stuff going on the penalty aspect of that. You know, we're looking at almost 10 people now on strike 1 of 3 before they're removed from the league. Bad eggs are going to be getting taken out. The racing is only going to improve, and seeing people, first time winners, guys that don't win very often, people that aren't even up front. Dr. Robbie Bobby finishes 3rd, podium finish for that 2 car. Amazing. I can't wait to see what the next 3 nights have. Tomorrow night development, they've been putting on the best show of the whole league these last couple weeks, so definitely tune in tomorrow night. Pud mentioned Saturday, Sunday, our preset Xfinity and Cup, they're going to tackle for their title. Tune in, and definitely stay tuned for Season 4.5 here coming up in a couple weeks. On that note, if nobody else has anything, we're going to call it a night from everyone here. Giggity Racing League, we're out, and tune in tomorrow night. 3, 2, 1.
Bye! Bye!